everybody. It's Cody with Florida Man Bourbon, coming back at you with another bourbon hunting video. This time we are going to hit up some good stores in Tampa. Uh, probably going to do at least 3 stores we're going to hit up. What I'm looking for today is the new Penelope Weeded. I want to try to find that bottle because I actually saw that it's pretty affordable. I want to say it's like in the $40 range, and potentially the new Penelope Havana. I'm not 100% sure if that's hit shelves here in Florida, but I know that they are out there. So hopefully, maybe we'll get lucky today. So come along with me, and we'll see what the good stores in Tampa have to offer. We are here at our first stop. It is going to be Whiskey Willies off Hillsborough Avenue here in Tampa. There's a sign, and they advertise themselves as having Tampa's best bourbon selection. So let's go inside and see what they got. All right, y'all. We got the all clear to record, so we'll start by checking out the whiskey selection. So up here, got some Whistle Pig, Sir Davis. These dark arts, always good. I got 2 of these at home. Cracked the first one. Oh, dropping the sticker. I got this one at home. It's a single barrel from Liquor Depot. Go down here. I think they got all the 2XOs except for the Kentucky Spirit. I think these are the new ones, French Oak and the American Oak series. Got that Scottie Pippen bourbon. Getting into some of the Willet stuff over here. Some Jack Daniel's single barrel rye. That one, 132 proof on that one. Nice high proofer. Going down the line a little bit. Got some new riffs, single barrel rye new riff. Don't see those too often. And this is something new hitting the shelves here in Florida. Frey Ranch, we were always able to get it delivered, but now they got some better distribution here in the state of Florida, so you're starting to see it pop up on the shelves. Some Stranahan's, Tin Cup, Bernheim, the Weeded, which this is not the barrel proof one, it's just the small batch. Coming back down here. By the way, like, all these prices are amazing. Like, look at that, $69 on Elijah Craig Toasted. I remember that was like, some places had it for $100. Coming down the line here. I know everybody tells me to slow down. I go too fast. So hopefully this is a nice, easy pace. Bacta, been hearing a lot of good things about this one. I've never tried an Armagnac, so I'm not sure if I want to, invest in it before I, if I didn't like it, I don't want to put too much money into it, Angel's Envy Triple Oak, always recommend that one. That's a great one. And $74.99, not bad. Getting some High West, Templetons, Victor's, and look at this. On our first stop, Penelope Weeded. So we're definitely going to pick that. And for $35.99. So even less than I thought it was going to be. Getting down in here. Some Smoke Wagon. Bardstown. Got all the Green Rivers. Here's that foolproof that I picked up in the last video. Out in Clearwater. Same price, $47.99. So, and that was, by the way, really good. So I recommend that one for sure. Bullet 12-year rye. I've been hearing a lot of good things about it. My buddy had one, and he let me have it because he didn't like it. I tried it out. I wasn't a huge fan of it either. I thought it was a little oaky for some reason. But I could see where a lot of people, because it's a bit off profile for a rye, I will say. Evan Williams single barrels popping out. This is the old one because I think the 2016s are out now. And we're getting back into more of the regular shelfer stuff. Go down here. Oh, look, some early times down here, but no black tops. I think those are Dunzo. Not gonna find those anymore. Look at that, $15.99 bottled and bond whiskey. Cannot beat that. Got some White Dog down there too. Don't see those too often. Castle Key, Old Grandad. Another good bonded whiskey for a good price, $25.99. Getting down here, some Pinhook. Man, Liquor Depot had a pick of this one. It was 9 years, but they like sold out immediately, so I could not get a hold of one, unfortunately. This store actually has really good store picks, so we're gonna take a look at those now too. Okay. Starting off the bat, a Four Roses single barrel strength. This is an OESO, 9 year, 3 month, $99.99. Angel's Envy store pick. Can always count on stores having those. And here at Whiskey Willies, they do a raffle for some of their big allocated stuff. I think it's a weekly raffle, so it's not. Some places do like a monthly thing, where you might be stuck with a ton of other people in the raffle. But here they do it weekly, and they usually give away like 2 or 3 good bottles. I say giveaway, I mean right to purchase. Coming over here, got some Redwood, Ben Holiday, Rickhouse Proof. You don't see the Rickhouse Proof too often. Coming down here, got some Isaac Bowman Port Barrel and Bowman Brothers Small Batch. I haven't had the Port Barrel. I would like to try that against Angel's Envy, because I actually really like Angel's Envy. And this is 92 proof, for those wondering. I've had the small batch. I'm going to be quite honest, I really don't like the small batch too much. I think it's better like in an old fashioned. That's fine, but by itself, neat, not so great. Here we go. Barrel proof B524 and some 1792 foolproof. I always recommend this one to people if they want to get into higher proof whiskey, along with like those what's it called, the Blue Notes. Those are both really good bottles, especially if you can find a foolproof store pick. They're always a great price. They're pretty easy to come by, so want to get into higher proof stuff, then keep your eye out for those. And then they got a private Elijah Craig single barrel. This one is 10 years, 117.4 proof. Single barrel from Elijah Craig. Move them up for him. $89.99 for those. Is this a Larceny? This is also a store pick, 122.4. A lot of stores been getting some Larceny picks, which is nice to see. And over here, this is also a store pick of Heaven Hill. Some Starlight, bourbon whiskey finished in maple syrup barrels. So any of you maple syrup finish fans out there, I bet this one is a good one, because the Starlight Blackberry, I think it is pretty good. I remember in the last video, I swear somebody commented that I need to try this Nassif Family Reserve American Whiskey. This whiskey is a testament of art. From the family, bottled by Cat's Eye Distillery in Beartooth, Connecticut, or Beartooth, Bendorf, Iowa. So it's in Iowa. Old Elk, This is a weeded. I feel like every time I come to the store, which has only been a few times, they always have an old elk pick. So if you're always looking for old elk, they always got a good pick. So let's come over here. This is like their sample bar here. They got all their picks out for you to try. And then as you can see back there, I don't know if I can zoom in a little bit. Back there is their raffle. So it looks like they are raffling a Charter Oak French Oak. And back here you'll also see more of like the higher end stuff, harder to find. They got a Knob 18 for $180. Some Joseph Magnus up there, $199. Wild Turkey Master's Keep. Some 15 stars. I haven't seen a whole lot of those around, so, but they're pretty pricey. For I don't know a whole lot about them. I know they won a bunch of awards. Down there, some Buffalo Trace. It looks like they just got one left. It looks like it's $29, which here in Florida, it seems like that's kind of the going rate for Buffalo Trace now, is about $30. So right there where it needs to be, I guess. And then there's a short barrel maple syrup finish, Yellowstone LE, and then some of the cast strength Empire Redwood Empires, and one of the, I think that's the single malt. I can't remember what it's called though. Like one of their limited release ones. And real quick, I want to check out. I'm gonna check out the tequila aisle. Because for some who don't know, I actually was more of a tequila guy, and then I got into bourbon. I feel like there's a lot of people got that same story. So as you can see here, they have an amazing selection of tequilas as well. I know people are here for the bourbon, so I won't stick too long on this, but I just want to like shout out for any of my tequila people out there. They got a great selection. This is more of like the regular stuff, but I know everybody wants those like additive free ones. So yeah, that's Whiskey Willies. Let's go to the front and pay for this. All right, now I'm at second stop. It's going to be Luekens here in South Tampa. We've been in Luekens before, and they didn't want us to record, so let's see if this one's any different. I'll see you inside, hopefully. All right, so they are letting us record in this Luekens. So never been in here, so let me try to find the bourbon aisle. Going down the wine right now. It's like bourbon and whiskey is in aisle 7. So let's start. Starting at the back of the aisle, so let me make my way to the front of the aisle. We'll start from there. Yeah, we'll kind of get the fancy stuff out of the way first, because I know Luekens are kind of known for having a little bit of a markup on their allocated stuff here. So here's what's in the case. Got a bunch of Michter's barrel strengths back there, or not barrel strengths, 10-year single barrels. Down here, got some Horse Soldier. I think there's a store pick one right there. Woodford Masters Collection. New Redwood Haystack Needle. That's the rye one though. And another Knob 18. Here's the prices for the stuff in the case. So that's actually not the worst price for that. And then yeah, $150 for the Woodfords, $115 for that Horse Soldier. And then that's the 12-year Horse Soldier. I just saw that. Freaking $560. So let's go down. Let's start looking at the more of the regular stuff. Calumet. I heard rumor like Calumet is like going out of business or something like that. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I heard. Angel's Envy Triple Oaked again. Same price as back at Whiskey Willies. Some Bib and Tuckers. I've never had any Bib and Tucker. Let me know if that's a good price first of all, and if I'm missing out. This is a 15-year-old for 180. Here's some of that Penelope. Looks like they got a good sale on all their Penelope stuff. $32.99. 2XO Gemma Kentucky barrel number 30. I know some people chase the barrel numbers, so if you're looking for barrel 30, they got it here at Luekens in South Tampa. Then there's the Innkeeper's Blend, the Representative. I haven't seen too many of these here. I hear good things about it. Bottled in winter of 2023. I'm pretty sure this is MGP juice. But for $50, it might be worth a try. 116 proof. It's hard to find stuff at that high proof for that low price. Going down here, some Bardstown. Back at Whiskey Willies, when I was checking out, they told me that like the entire like Bardstown collection is on like back order, essentially. Like at least for the state of Florida. They can't get any right now until February, I believe he said. So, Bardstown stuff might be hard to come by here soon, here in the state of Florida. Got a barrel whiskey private select. Don't see too many of those anymore. Some Elijah Craig single barrel picks. Now you saw back at Whiskey Willies, they were 89. Here, 92.99. And I'm pretty sure theirs was slightly higher, slightly lower. Elijah Craig C924. Look at the price on their toasted barrel here, $60. Here's more of that 15 stars. I'm not sure which one won like the awards. And look here, they just got Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend just sitting out on the shelf. $1.99. That seems to be the going price for most places around here. Some Garrison Brothers. Check these out here. I just want to highlight these real quick. These are the 2As. Second Amendment Bourbon. It comes in like a freaking Pelican case. How crazy is that? The Alpha batch and the Bravo batch. So I wonder if like this is the first release and this is like second release for them. And these are both $100 each. But yeah, you get a badass case for that. And you come back up top. This looks like American whiskeys up here. Some Peg Leg Porker. Here's a New Riff single barrel bourbon. Whiskey Willies had the rye, so this place has some bourbon. Hard Truth, some Jimmy Red. Oh, Foggy Burl. It was the single malt. That's what they had back there at the other store, but I couldn't remember what it was called. Coming up here, got Chattanooga whiskey. Love Chattanooga whiskey. There are lots of good things coming out of that distillery. I've had the bottled and bond, the regular, and the cast strength, all very, very good. I recommend all of them. Going down the line a little bit more, some Whistle Pig. Got like a bunch of, like the whole lineup of Whistle Pig here. So just getting into the ryes now. They don't have a huge selection of rye. As you can see, it's just kind of like this small area. Dun, dun. Got 13 Colony rye. And then the Redwood Empire Straight Rye. Van Dusen. For all your Dickel lovers. Coming back down this way, some Jack Daniels, barrel proof. This is 130. I'm starting to notice now that some of the single barrel proof Jack Daniels are starting to creep back up there in the proof. Because for the longest time you could only find ones that were like 120s, but now I'm starting to see a lot more like 130s. Oh, look, High West is making some cocktail mixes. They got the Manhattan and an Old Fashioned for $39.99. Makes life easy when you just measure it out and mix it together. Going back through here. Some Lux Row. I'm gonna be going to Lux Row in March. Our hotel's like, feel like it's in the parking lot of Lux Row. Some Jacob's Pardon. I know these are like always like crazy high proof. Maybe not this one though. Yeah, this one's only 109. I remember I saw a hazmat one like a while back. Getting down here. New Peerless Double Oaked. I'm really tempted to buy this because I love double oak products, and just look at the color on that. And the bottle's cool. And for $90, not a bad price either. Excuse me. Try not to get in people's way.
I love this bottle though.
Yeah, is it good? I'm a huge fan of the what is it called? The Woodford Double Oak.
Oh, the Woodford, yeah.
Yeah, that's always a good one, especially if you get a store pick one.
Yeah.
So we got like on the shelf a nice little collection of double oak stuff, and we need that one for it. So I might walk out with that one. Going back down here. Now they have the barrel proof Bernheim. And you see it's $70 here. The Clover. Never heard of it. Single barrel. Bottled by the Bobby Jones Collection, Madison, North Carolina, distilled in Tennessee. Okay. Looks a little light. How old is it? Only 90 proof. Bobby Jones sustains legacy of golf's greatest gentleman champion. After a competition, it was his custom to enjoy 3 fingers of the finest local whiskey. Reading down, I don't see any age statement on this, so it looks a little white. Some Henry McKenna. This scene's $64.99. It's kind of like where I always see Henry McKenna's now. I think this might be store picks, a bunch of them right here. They got a foolproof, a blue note. Like I said, those 2 right there. $52.99, $50.99. Another thing I've been seeing popping up a lot is Four Roses single barrels, but it's like the batch, or not the batch, but the mash bill, but they proof them down to 100 proof. They're still single barrels though. And then something you don't see often, pretty much like half of the 1792 limited releases, single barrel, bottom bomb, foolproof, all for a good price. And then we got 13th Colony Bourbon. Still keeping my eye out for that double oaked. And then it looks like they got the 2015 as well. So some older ones. I don't know if people like that batch or not, but they got them here. And then look, Green River Foolproof again, $49.99 here though. Going back down the line, you can see like their selection here is crazy. Look, Russell's store pick, $71.99, perfect. And then kind of skipping, because the rest of the stuff down there is just like regular shelfers. James E. Pepper decanter. And then getting into some Knob Creek. There's a Burr Rye Knob Creek, and then a store pick Knob Creek. And then a Baker 7. This one's right at 7 years, 7 years, 7 years. All three of those. All right. I was on my way to the third store, and on my way there, I noticed this store on the right. It's called Dewey's Liquors here off Butch Boulevard. On their wall sign or storefront sign, they have world's best prices or something like that. So let's see if the prices really are good here. Well, I should have known better. That store probably wasn't gonna have anything. Um, but I didn't want to judge a book by its cover, so I gave it a chance. I did walk in. It was a very, very small store. It looked like they just had you know, commodity stuff like Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, just everyday, find in a gas station type liquor. I will say though, shockingly enough, they had Buffalo Trace on the shelf, and they had a ton of it, and it was only $28. So if you're in a pinch, you need Buffalo Trace, maybe you want to check out Dewey's on Bush. You might want to bring a friend with you because it was a little sketchy in there. They had about 100 cameras in that store, and they were letting you know it too. Like they had TV screens everywhere with your face on it, with the camera right next to you. So they had Jack Daniels chained to the shelf. So do with that information as you please. But I am at my last stop here. It's going to be Gaspar's liquor shop here off of 50th Street and Temple Terrace. All right, I'm here in Gaspar's now. I'm gonna have to make this one a little bit quicker than the others because I asked them if they could turn the music down for me because it was pretty loud, and I don't want YouTube to take down the video when I worked hard to try to get it out there. So just going through their whiskey selection. Their whiskey selection goes all the way down, and then it starts here and goes all the way down there. So they have a ton of stuff. Woodford Baccarat for $2,000. Look, they actually have a bunch of Bardstown stuff where a lot of the other stores I was at, they said they were running out and couldn't get any because they're on back order. There's some more Bacta. They got the whole lineup here. 2013, 14, and 1928. Some Foregate. Notice the Foregate prices have been coming down quite a bit. Some Hirsch, Kentucky Owl. Everybody knows that Kentucky Owl is going out. I feel like they haven't updated these prices yet, but they probably bought them with before they released the news. Some 2XO, Remus Gatsby. What's that up there? It's like a Remus Gatsby sample collection. Some Frank August, Puncher's Chance. Some Joseph Magnus. Another great price on that cigar blend. Here's something we're not seeing a lot of a whole anymore is the Old Soul 10 types. Those are pretty hard to find nowadays. From Hill Rock, Blood Oath, that's pack 10. $159 for that. St. Augustine Distillery, Saint. Going down, some Chicken Cock, Cotton Club Rye, aged 20 years. Haven't even seen that before. Going down a little further, starting to get in some tequila. I'll try to just stay on the bourbon. Fire Eden, Chicken Cock Double Oak, some Blue Runs, quite a few Old Elks. I hear these Fortunas, the barrel proof, are really good. Oh, there's the Senator, the Representative. Some boat whiskey, some Jefferson's, Millennium Green. I've never even heard of this. Looks a little light. Distilled in Tennessee, bottled by Provision Spirits in Blanco, Texas. Okay. Got a little selection of those. Some Stellums, all the barrels. Garrison Brothers. I haven't tried Garrison Brothers. I hear you either love it or you hate it. Some High West. Some Hard Truth. I need to try a Hard Truth. That'd be good. Oh, this is double oaked rye. It's 119 here. The toasted. And then Whistle Pig. And then Sagamore Rye. Good. And then gonna breeze through some Willet stuff. Angel's Envy Triple Oak. That's the best price we've seen today. New Riff. Got the new malted rye. Single barrel. Smoke Wagon. I need to try Smoke Wagon. Like they got it like pretty heavily discounted. Woodford's. Going on down. Let's see. That's a super high proof one. 135.2. 132.8. Some more Jack Daniels stuff. Heaven's Door. Like, man, this place has a ton of stuff. And, like, stuff that you normally don't see just, like, sit down on the shelf. Like, look. This Blue Note Cast Finish series. Like, first of all, those are super hard to find. And then they just have it out. And then they have tons of it. Going down some more. Going on to the third shelf. I'm going to start picking up the pace because I told her it'd be like 5 minutes and it's probably already past that. Some Heaven Hill products. Redwood Empire stuff. The Devil's Tower. I really want to find the Screaming Titan. That one's really good. Making our way down. Maker's Mark. Bullet. Look, Chattanooga Whiskey. Look, they have a single barrel. Never see those. I honestly thought the single barrels were Tennessee only. Scotch Cask, Cabernet Cask, Port Cask. Did they get new labels? Or are these old labels? I feel like those are new labels. Alright, going down the line. Gonna finish things up here. Got all the pin hooks. Here's like that one though that they had a store pick of at Liquor Depot that I did not get a hold of. Some Russell stuff. Knob Creek. And then let's go to the front and I'll show you the store picks. I'm just going to run through this and then you can turn the music back on. So here's like their allocated stuff. They do package deals where you buy store picks and then you get an allocated bottle. The more allocated the bottle, the more store picks you got to purchase. So like you can see here, E.H. Taylor barrel proof. It's going to cost you 5 store picks. But if you need a load up for the weekend or got a lot of gifts to give people, you know, it might not be a bad deal. There's Forester barrel proof rye. And then here's all their store picks. Look, they even got a tequila pick. Old Ezra Books. Peerless pick. Elijah Craig. The Irish whiskey pick, too. Look how light that is. Almost looks like a Reposado tequila. Yellowstone pick. That's a 115. Not bad. Knob Creek pick, few, and then here's some old store picks that they just have left over. Maker's Mark, Private Selects, Wilderness Trail, Great King, never heard of that. And then Rittenhouse Rye. People really love these. So I want to show you one more thing because you never see this. They have a Weller Millennium. I'm pretty sure I know how they got this, but I won't ask. And how much for the Millennium? Yeah, I know MSRP is like $7,500 on it. 7,000? Oh, okay. That's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. All right, I appreciate you. All right, I am out of Gaspar's. I would say it was pretty successful in there. As you can see, they had a ton of whiskey, and I was kind of short on time in there because I didn't want to hold them up with the music. So, but I did grab a couple things. First thing I grabbed was surprisingly a store pick tequila. Never had a store pick tequila, so I don't know. That sounds interesting to me. So got one of those, and because I got one store pick, that qualified me to get this Penelope Estate Collection bottle. I think this one was $79.99, and the tequila was $54.99. But yeah, as you can see, like Tampa, we have a pretty good whiskey scene here. Like there's a few great stores. I will say, like, if you want the allocated stuff here in Tampa, you're going to have to go to Drops. It's going to be really hard to find the stuff on the shelf unless you're going into like a Publix or a Winn-Dixie, something like that. But yeah, I always enjoy seeing what places put out on the shelves. As you saw, like Joseph Magnus was freaking everywhere, cigar blend. So, you know, back in the day, you really didn't see that. But I just want to sign off, say thank you for watching. My last video did incredible. I think at this time of recording, it's like at 4.5K views, which is awesome. We're almost at 200 subscribers. I'm really hoping to get to 1,000 subs. And once I get to 1,000 subs, I think I'm gonna do something real special for you guys. I don't know what that is yet, but hopefully we can get there soon. But again, thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and Florida Man Bourbon out. See you.